You know, one of the worst parts about card games is when your opponent plays cards and they do things that annoy you. Well, what if you had a deck that made sure they really didn't have any cards? That's what I've built today. The classic you have no cards list using stuff like Yondu and Cable and Baron Zemo in order to remove cards from their deck, but then also stuff like Moon Knight and Silver Samurai to remove cards from their hand. And then with this deck, you can actually multiply those effects using Fire Hair and Misery, or even a Venom, to reproc all of those on reveals to remove even more cards. And then you get to do it again with the new Death Fractured Frontier to really make sure they don't have any cards. Now, of course, you're going to want to do that like before you get into the final turn or whatever, so that kind of means death on turn 5 is best to make sure you're like reactivating Moon Knights or Silver Samurais to deny those final turns. But with Magic, you can also kind of do death on turn 6, and even sometimes it's fine to actually just play death on turn 7 or last turn or whatever just to get points, because you might be resurrecting big Venoms and, you know, even Statures and Baron Zemos and so on to get surprise point distribution on that final turn. But ultimately, this deck is a real troll. Like, it can just create game states and scenarios where the opponent literally has nothing to do or has like one card in hand and it's like the worst card possible. So they know they're going to lose, which is definitely a little bit evil, of course. But also, it's comforting to know that it's also a little bit bad. I don't think this is a very good deck. I went on a 6 and 8 run with this one. Sometimes you do all that work and they still have something awesome to play. It's like, oh, their last card's Thanos, they just win, or they got way out ahead of you on tempo early and played enough stuff that you just don't have quite enough points. And sometimes death just fails you. My God, this card's random point distribution is so frustrating sometimes, where you just really need any card to go right and nothing goes right and you lose because death just screwed you and didn't put your points where you need them. So this is certainly more like meme deck status. It's fun, you know, annoying troll deck status, not actually a good deck. You could maybe refine this down and make it a little better. I think I kind of say multiple times in this video, like, you don't really need Silver Samurai. You should probably just have like a Shang-Chi in this deck as more of a point swing that's still a decent res target. You'd have to be careful with Stature though at that point, so maybe you cut Stature. A Black Bolt could work, but like cost-wise, it gets a little clunky, and that's sort of true for this deck in general. It felt like it needed a little bit more curve flexibility, maybe some more one-drops, some cheaper on reveals or something that still play well with the overall game plan. But the more you do of that, the more you're losing the kind of fun theme of this deck and the title of this deck, which is about having no cards, which, by the way, gotta fix this. It's far too late, but that's all right. So, you know, I wouldn't work too hard on trying to make this thing work. It's really just to be fun and silly and stupid. And as you're going to see, it definitely delivers on that premise. Okay, early on, dude, I would actually love to lose my cards left. Maybe oh yeah, they're going toe to toe. Let's go, dude. Little do they know I'm going to try to lose. I want a well-timed defeat. I mean, Kid Omega doesn't want to go there, I guess, but I would love a Cable that loses. Kid Omega mid looks pretty good. Moon Knight left looks great right now, as long as we don't draw Misery. Or Fire Hair, I guess. Fire Hair we probably play, though. Yeah, they're going. They're committed, dude. I'm gonna bait them in. Keep going. I'm gonna throw in a Moon Knight. No way do we Magic. Nowhere does suck for us. This is perfect, dude. Yes, keep going into Hala, man. I have no fear. Do we actually ever, like, Venom too? No, we don't Venom, right? What do they lose? They lose a Karen Page. Okay. I mean, they might have a Wiccan anyway, but Karen's a really good denial anyway. Hey, I love the Baron Zemo too, dude. Yes, yes, yes. Well, Baron Zemo might accidentally win it for us, though. Since they lost that Karen Page, I mean, what are they going to? They play Wiccan, they're going to 15. I'd go to 10. It's very unlikely I'd beat them here. Maybe I destroy the Baron Zemo with Kid Omega just as insurance here to make sure I lose Hala, right? Yeah, I think so. Just to be double safe. Like, theoretically you don't need to. It's kind of wasting your Kid Omega, but at the same time, it's just being extra safe, right? Like, it's also a decent body for Kid Omega, so I mean, I'm assuming. Oh, okay. I'm even happier now to have destroyed. We do lose the the Zemo effect, but still quite happy I Kid Omega'd here, I guess. So he's in the pool for sure. Juggernaut I did not expect, but we played around beautifully. I mean, the opponent sees this Kid Omega. They must have like some inkling that I am not mad about it being gone, right? So Fire Hair here gives you some cool plays with Venom later, assuming you can hit some cool stuff left. I want to get the magic going here because the opponent's really getting light on cards, right? Oh, Thanos is probably a bit wasted over there, really. Did he have move or anything? I don't he would have the +1 from move, right? Something like that. Limbo's here. Yeah. I think we can go death plus... Actually, you even put the stature here. Opponent has 5 total cards remaining. Death is going to pull back a Yondu to delete the card in deck. I hope Baron Zemo comes first so we get free points. Actually, no, we want to make sure as few cards as possible go right. So I want to leave a space mid. Even if it low rolls points, we might be okay anyway, because Firehair can get like, I don't know if she can actually get more points or not, but we just have a big lead anyway. I do feel like I'm kind of wasting points left though, because I don't know if we can bring back this 21. I mean, in theory you can, but I only have 8. Like maybe Death goes mid. That makes every card kind of a 50-50 though, right? Like every resummon here. Maybe that's okay. I don't know. I don't want to get too few points because I think I have to win mid. Like I think it's important. Wiccan hits, but you're not gonna have a lot of resources. Jane is just once there, it looked like, right? Still pretty good though. Fast forward on all the Wiccan. Oh man, I'm barely winning mid actually. Oh god. I can give Firehair a Venom, but that's not really that interesting. Zemo did go first. It is a Juggernaut. They got shuffled in by the blink. Yondu denied, which didn't do anything anyway. Moon Knight removes a Drax. So the opponent has 1 card in hand. But you have to imagine it wins mid. Juggernaut goes off though. Juggernaut goes off. Juggernaut goes off. And it goes right. And then I just need to win right. Oh my god, dude. Yeah. It's the sickest line I've ever seen. The Juggernaut from the blink getting Firehair to win mid by 1 freaking point, dude. That is so sick. Opponent only had 1 card and we knew it had to go mid. Unbelievable victory, dude. That's so cool. Dang it, I like that a lot, man. That is so fun. What an insane outcome on this game. I'd be pretty tilted, honestly, if I was the opponent, but what an insane outcome, dude. That is so fun. All right, Yondu is awesome. Firehair is awesome. Misery is awesome. The opponent is going to be out of cards immediately. That Nico was awesome. Didn't mind that Nico skin. Death is awesome. Yeah, do we go Star-Lord, I guess, on the Yondu, unless we hit a better guy? I would rather hit, like, I don't know, Cable or somebody, I guess. Baron Zemo maybe would be cool. Venom is really not it. Yeah, I think you go Star-Lord here and just try to match. Star-Lord's a great res target on Death, honestly. Chance to get another +4 is a pretty big deal. Wow, Luna actually tying here is crazy work. That's fine though. We'll still just Misery, clear some space there. I could go Kid Omega Venom, actually. It's a pretty good Venom, honestly, yeah. Next turn you'd have... Honestly, you could go Death next turn. At some point, like, the Yondu's kind of not going to do anything unless we get into a magic, though. But I just like filling the curve here a little bit better this way, I think. Although next turn we're going to have 5 again, which doesn't give you a lot of lines with magic. It would be only Cable. If you go Misery this turn, though, or I guess you could also just go Magic this turn. Firehair, though, I think is pretty likely to hit on the Star-Lord, weirdly. I don't know. This is a tough call. If I draw Cable, I'm going to love myself here. Otherwise, it might be a bit weird. Firehair misses, sadly, by the way. I really thought the opponent would play there. Marrow denied. I don't know exactly what kind of deck we're looking at yet. It didn't show me banishing a card, but I think it did. Venom got fastball specialed already. Okay, Dormammu in the house. And Killmonger, not a problem. Cube's gone anyway, okay. That worked out. Hey, the cable's actually an insane roll. Let's go. So next turn is... Does the Venom eat the misery and then get destroyed? Like, normally that sounds bad, but I think that's actually okay, kind of, right? Maybe that honestly works out. Cable's gonna take one of their 2 remaining cards. If I had destroyed the Cable, I could have gotten their last card, actually, which might be worth it. Now, that said, the opponent has 2 turns to get through and only has 4 cards total remaining. Weapon X, X23, and the Summoning Ritual to steal some points left. Okay. So Muse for me right now is only good right, as we can see. Kid Omega Death. Oh no, the opponent has 5 cards, but that's because Dormammu's adding stuff to hand there in the mix. Cable doesn't do anything anymore. Venom doesn't really do anything anymore, so I think you just go Silver Samurai, right? And discard 2 of their cards. The problem is, I might accidentally discard my Death. It's either gonna be Death or Misery here. Oh boy. Because it's going off twice, right? I'm getting Fire Hair. Is it worth it denying them or not? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Shoot, dude. Shoot. I mean, I might get there. I'm definitely... Well, no, they're not losing Dormammu because it's not a character. I hope I keep Death. 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 Venom going. Keep Death. Keep Death. Keep Death. Nice. Okay. That's definitely the higher point play here. The opponent is already playing their Death. It's just an Ice Cube, though. That's kind of garbage. And then I guess we just slam Death left and hope for the points to carry, right? We have Star-Lord, Yondu, and Silver Samurai, which isn't like the most points, but we're ahead everywhere. Opponent literally only has 2 cards in hand, one of which is their Dormammu. It's probably going left, but it might go mid. So I think I should still cover left just in case. It does go mid, yep. This way we're just covered across the field, right? Silver Samurai again. Oh my god, that still comes back, right? It was actually just the Dormammu and the skill for Dormammu, of course. That makes sense. Wait, no target? Wait a minute. Yeah, that's so sick. I thought it was gonna come from the... It can't come from the discard pool? Hold up. I thought I could just summon it from anywhere. Hold up a second, dude. Hold up a second. I gotta look at Dormammu's skills here. Destroy 2 of your characters here to summon Dormammu. I mean, they definitely had 2 characters here. They had already done the steal, right? Yes, they were on the final step. Wow. He can't come out of the discard pool, I guess. He's there at 23 power, but I guess it just doesn't work that way. I thought he could kind of come from anywhere, but I guess not. Man, what an insane hit then off the Silver Samurai, dude. Crazy. That was awesome, actually. What a cool game. That was really, really fun. All right, let's see what's up. Not the best opener, but Murder World's honestly kind of fun, right? We just throw in Moon Knight or whoever, maybe Baron Zemo, but you kind of like Zemo later in theory. I mean, I guess, I don't know, getting 2 cards for the price of 1 could be better for Death, right? So maybe we try this. Opponent might think this looks weird, and for the record, I have not drawn Death yet, but I do have magic that makes that far more likely. Luke Cage gone, okay. So Necrosha, I mean, I kind of technically benefit from Necrosha now, I guess, if I res that Luke Cage. So I guess you magic left in that case, and there is the Death already, perfect timing. Yeah, let's go Moon Knight here, actually, and then next turn you go... Man, you could already go... Like, this Moon Knight hits nothing. You could already go Death next turn to hit the Moon Knight again. They have 6 cards in hand, is pretty nuts. I guess, I don't know, maybe you still magic first. In other words, I don't know if we're there yet on the Death game plan just yet. Ancient One, okay, so we might need to hit a Scorpion in hand, actually, which we could do, or they could play, but I can also resurrect that Luke Cage to help a little bit here. That said, of course, cards in the back line are still gonna be a problem. Rogue denied too, okay, so no worry about Luke Cage Rogue there, that's kind of cool. Let's do this, I guess. Could I make it a Venom, I suppose? Puts Venom back in the pool for death, which I don't really think achieves a lot of goals for you, but in theory is fine. Maybe there's some fire hairline or something there. This Moon Knight does nothing for us, which is great. Truly, oh, they already got the Scorpion down. Dang, dude. That's kind of sad. Does Moon Knight hit anything then, even? Oh, Tamandala! Oh, of course, that's insane! Yes, great news. Actually nuts, okay. Removing negative points as well from play here with that Venom line is pretty cool. Now that said, we are resurrecting them anyway, I guess. Fire hair death. If Venom eats death, which is not likely to happen, frankly. But we're also gonna get that Luke Cage. I mean, we have a lot of, so we have 5 destroyed cards here. Magic Whiffs, but Moon Knight's chill. And we get Baron Zemo again too. Do they have anything left? Yes, we take their final card. Boy, this is gonna be, I don't know, the Venom clearing space actually might be very important here, honestly, because otherwise, I don't know, we're gonna have so many things summoned, it could get weird. Okay, no Venom there, I guess. What is this? Mystique. Okay, so no Mystique Spider-Man, Scorpion Spider-Man. There's the Luke Cage. There's the magic, does nothing. See, mid's cooked now. Like, this was the problem, right? And right's also a little bit exposed. I mean, it is kind of nice, though, that mid, like, just ripped through everybody. You know what I mean? But, like, can they just get the points right here? Because 2 bodies in the back. I needed that last slot to be a big card, right? I don't know. Does Hazmat beat us with 1, like, Scorpion? That's kind of the question. Or just, like, stacked points as well, right? Hazmat's real scary. That's probably enough already. Yep, Blink for sure. No target for the Blink, hilariously. Yeah, I mean, this is just like, I don't know, 17's enough there that it might still have been tough. Yeah, tough one. We just really wanted to hit that Scorpion, right? That was the home run. They just played it early on time. That was smart. Like, we didn't get the... We chose Magic over Moon Knight, but it could have gone the other way too, so hard to say. Alright, Kid Omega can match for a minute. Power Stone getting a head start, though. That looked like Sinister Six to me, right? Yeah, okay. Sinister Six is tough. I mean, I guess in theory we could... if you discard one of the Sinister Six cards, does it turn it off? Is that something I even want to happen? I don't know. Red Wolf did not look quick drawn to me, right? Didn't see any animation indicating that, but I honestly don't know. Hey, Firehair's good stuff. Okay. Yeah, where do you want Yondu to go? And do you want him to go already? Or do you want... No, you don't want Silver Samurai to go. So I think you... Well, I don't know. You also got Misery, right? So there's a couple options here. I guess you probably go ahead in Misery, but I'm mostly just kind of killing a deck I don't probably care that much about because it's Thanos. Like, you're just not really deleting anything important, right? Some random stones or whatever. I mean, I guess you're going to deny Thanos points, but who cares? It's just not important. And that's the issue here, right? It's just not important. Can't even really rely on death either. Like, that's kind of boring and lame. This could remove your death, so that doesn't really help. Like, emptying their hand is cool, but if I lose my death, I'm cooked. I mean, I don't necessarily lose my death, but it's a decent chance, a 50-50. If I lose Misery, how do I ever win, you know? Like, I just don't like this at all. Black Bolt seemed too expensive, though, for the record. This might break the Sinister Six, if nothing else. Ah, we lost the death. So sad. Thanos gone hilariously. Okay. Wiccan hits. Yeah, I mean, left is just gone. We know that. But they are kind of light on stuff. Can I maybe win? Whoa! Punisher War Machine lands. That's wild. Can I maybe win? Can I win mid? No. Can I win right? Doubt it, but maybe. I don't know. That's their only card played. Wow, dude, their hand was... They're literally just top decking 1 card. Maybe I can win. King Eitri's pretty solid, actually. He doesn't get destroyed by Misery, importantly. So this lets me... I mean, it's just like if they top deck a stone... Hey! They did. Bro, we got rid of Thanos and freaking Jane, like 2 big hits there. Like, oh my god, dude. And they must have just top decked some garbage, like a stone or whatever. I can't believe we've done this. They just committed so hard left that they left themselves stranded once I started killing all their cards, right? So this was gonna remove Garbage Deondo, nobody cares. Baron Zemo gets destroyed, but Fire Hair gains a body. You go up to 11 mid, which I mean, if they, I guess 11 mids hold, because if it's a small card that you know, if they play it mid, they're losing 5 points immediately, right? So it would have to be a pretty insane card, because this is really only 3, so you would need an 8-point card. Which, I mean, certainly not impossible, but they clearly just didn't hit anything good. I mean, we just completely stranded their resources and won the game. Like, it's so funny with Wiccan too, right? They have all this energy and just literally nothing to do with it. It's so funny. Okay, Vormir's awesome. Yeah, we could get a Fire Hair down first. That would be cool too, but we'll probably just play to it regardless. Silver Sable, this might actually be Silver Sable Death deck. I saw that was kind of looking like the best performing list at the moment. For now, let's just go Stark Industries to get some bodies. We can even go like Zemo Venom maybe. Start loading that up. It'd be cool to see their death. It is that deck, yeah. Ravonna, Rocket, those are all in there. It's kind of like a Mr. Positive deck a little bit. It has a lot of those like cheaper cards. Like you know, Iron Hearts, White Tigers and stuff that Ravonna discounts, not cheaper, lower power cards. Kind of like a Mr. Negative deck, but you know, no negative flip, and Misery and stuff too for the Death Resurrects. So Moon Knight could also admittedly be pretty strong for us. If we do it now, we lose our Kid Omega, which is no big deal. Could still Venom on a Yondu next turn mid, although you don't really want to do that yet. So maybe it's still Zemo. Well, no, you'd probably Zemo left, actually. Let's just see what we take from them, because Kid Omega's gone, that's fine. Misery gone, big deal, big hit, okay. So denying them their Misery really denies part of their upside on Death, for sure. This loses the Rocket for me, which is totally fine. Next turn we can go Venom, Yondu, but we're kind of running out of time on Death for a lot of the upside here, because you need to sort of destroy these this turn if you want the Moon Knight or Silver Samurai to matter, right? Like, that's the issue. You want it to matter. I mean, the good news is, like, the stuff that we like steal from them is also good to resurrect, right? Just kind of by definition, right? Nova's pretty weak, but that's fine, whatever. I'm stealing all their cards, so Nova doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? 15 to 17. Okay, so no. Oh, I was gonna say with no magic, death timing becomes kind of different and pointless, but with magic, things become interesting again. So they have a death, but do they? I think they still have a Venom in the list. Like, that's their other way to destroy stuff. Which I think at this point they are guaranteed to have almost. Yeah, 2 cards in hand, 1 card in deck. It's Venom, so they don't even have a way to destroy anything anymore, I don't think. Well, I mean, I guess the Vormir, yeah, that's it. The Vormir was their only destroy, basically. Wow. Stature for us, okay. So our death is never really going to... Like, it's never gonna, you know, like Moon Knight and Cable don't do anything anymore. It's too late. But the opponent has 3 cards remaining to get across 2 turns. Like, do we just win on dumb points now? You know, they literally have 1 card remaining now. That is a big hit mid, but I feel like it's gonna be tough for them to win right. Although it's gonna be tough for me to win mid because I'm down by 12. I really need my death here to just splash a ton of points. Otherwise, I'm cooked. Death! So they have 1 card remaining. I bet I can tell you what it is because I've seen these lists. It's Null. Null is their last card. Oh god. So Null actually does just kind of win right. It's way too big. So I need to win both mid and left off of this death, which is definitely doable. Zemo's dead. He's just points. Cable and Moon Knight is 10, so that would be 15 to 14, right? And then you'd have Death plus Zemo plus Rocket is 16 and 18. I mean, it's possible, but we're going to need some good... Nothing goes right, basically. and some strong hits left. We just know it's null right. Like, this is a solved game state. I mean, I guess we could win right too, for the record, maybe. That's actually a decent start. That's a good start. Is anything left? Is anything left big enough? Oh, that's no, we don't need that. We don't need that. I think we lose always. Yep. Dang it, dude. Oh my God. We're 4 points off right. If just a Moon Knight went right. Oh, dude. Rocket was the good hit there. We just needed the Moon Knight or the Cable right. Oh, dog. The game was crazy, dude. Null is a really good card. If for your last card left, right, that's a pretty good one. I also really wish the Tiger Spirit had gone left, because I was kind of planning to just abandon left and focus these two spots, and then the Spirit put a lot of pressure here, right? I don't know, they would have been at 24 and I would have had 5, so yeah, I mean, it would have made any hits there even worse again, but I don't know, just tough. It's death, right? That's how death goes. You just don't know how it's gonna roll out. Yeah, cloning vats all day, dude. We can actually clear space to just keep doing it over. And I mean, like, their deck's just gonna be gone like next turn, dude. Oh no, not my Yondu, no! No, I mean, it's fine. We'll just use whatever other cards, right? Oh, Chief Statures are also completely insane there. So yeah, and I guess maybe you go Moon Knight next turn. You lose your Silver Samurai, but who cares? The Celestial Burial Ground hooking us up though is so funny. Now Angel would be a much better discard. Oh, Superflow change anything? Misery, probably not you. Oh, Cable I like a lot though. Yeah, we can just throw in the Angel. He's kind of free, whatever. Maybe you just go Stature, but no, you want to activate again here maybe with a Misery or something, right? Or even just eat with Venom too would be really perfect. Venom is, you know, the king of cloning vats basically. Iron Man is insane and cloning vats too. So clearly a Mr. Negative deck. But we can just steal their flipped cards, man. This is kind of cruel, isn't it? Bro. Yeah, that deletes another card. They have 3 in deck. We delete one, we steal one. They have 1 left. They are on Jane, but we have priority, so I think this is okay. Yeah, I mean, I can extend the game next turn with Magic too, so we're gonna fill our hand here, so that kind of sucks. Wave is garbage, unfortunately. That's really annoying. Cable hits Tribunal. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that's kind of another annoying hit. But I think the question is, like, can they win? Oh, that's their last card, by the way. So we're gonna have a lot of data here. It is an Iron Lad that... Oh God, as soon as that Iron Lad whiffed, they just noped right out, dude. So this must have been a negative card, but that was probably the last one. They had 3 cards left in hand. They probably just had a bunch of stuff that was like, you know, I don't know. With Tribunal in particular, I don't know, with no Iron Man, no Tribunal, no Iron Lad, I mean Mystique or something in hand, I don't know, right? I mean, honestly, they probably already did not have enough points to beat 15 and 14. I don't know what else the negative plays to, but maybe like a Sarah and a Mystique and a, I don't know, sometimes a random Sage or Gore or something might have been the one of that. They just wasn't enough, they knew. From here, of course, you know, we probably just like play Magic right into whatever Cable or something left, even. Probably not left because you don't want to fill the hand again too much, but and then like an Iron Man left into an Iron Man mid, right? Let me just race from there and it's easy. Opponent saw the writing on the wall, of course, which is beautiful. Love that, dude. Love that for us. Yondu, sure, man. Let's leave a little bit of flexibility so we don't get locked in a vault. I mean, honestly though, I say that, but like by the time you're destroying the Yondu, you're usually not want to do that on turn 6, right? And death can kind of get back over there anyway if we need to. I don't know, it's fine. Like, let's just do it here. Twin Jet gone. Okay, so maybe some kind of Moon Girl deck based on the portrait here. Morag can be weird, but is probably not really a big issue. We have a good turn 6 death lining up here right now. Although Moon Knight is currently going to hit that Silver Samurai always and kind of ruin our curve. I'd rather have a Misery on 4 anyway. Abomination. Whoa, is this Arishem? I didn't even notice. It is Arishem. Oh, that's always annoying. So Cable doesn't really disrupt them in any way, shape, or form here. But maybe it gives me a cool card. I don't know. No, I don't really have anything to do anyway, so. Airship definitely a bit of a hard counter for us, no question. Doc Ock. I mean, yeah, not really very good. Lets me Moon Knight, I guess. Puts them down to 3 cards in hand, probably 2 after the Moon Knight. I mean, I could have Moon Knighted anyway, but you get the idea. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. This ain't going so great, guys. I really need a Destroyer, number 1. Their hand is currently hot garbage. Might be about to get even worse. Let's see. Oh, of course. Of course, yeah, no, duh. Obviously, yeah. Yeah, do you actually want the Misery coming back, though? Not really, right? Because if you do that, she might eat power. Like, we don't have a magic, so we're gonna want power specifically, right? And again, like, I'm not really doing anything here. The Moon Knight, I guess, could really hurt them a lot because they only have 1 card in hand. They're going to be playing a top deck, basically. Hopefully after this Moon Knight, right, is the hope. I mean, let's see if that actually is true or not, but that's the hope anyway. Inside maneuver useless to us. Anything here? Nope, nothing here. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't really think we have enough points here. Blob is kind of impossible to beat, and I have to play right. So the Blob pretty much tanks us. Wow! The top deck Arnim Zola! Are you serious? Bro, you cannot think of a better hit than that. We know it wasn't in hand before because it would have gotten discarded by the Moon Knight. They top decked the Arnim Zola, dude. That is the craziest thing I've ever seen, bro. I think we lose anyway. It didn't matter really, right? Like, we couldn't get enough points back right or mid, or I mean, I guess maybe, you know, depending. They also were like overcommitted here. Like, with good rolls, maybe we could have won. I don't know what they were at 12, 14. No, I don't think I had enough points, right? I just didn't have good enough guys destroyed. That is so insane though, dude. Out of a 20 card deck or whatever it was, right? Like, complete insanity. I mean, I guess Blob deleted most of the deck, but you know, they had 15 left or something at that point. I don't even know. Okay, Cable Misery's a start. Yeah, Fire Hair is also fun. Ooh, Valley of the Hand I didn't even see, bro. Valley of the Hand's actually amazing. Okay. Maybe we load up the on reveals into mids just in case I want to play the Misery on 5 or Venom on 5 or whatever, right? That seems pretty smart. Oh no, next, no. Yeah, not happy about losing that, to be honest. Can't really risk that right now. Silver Samurai is pretty cool though, actually. You go Samurai on 4, Misery on 5. And then you've really just wiped them out, honestly, already. They only have 4 cards in deck already anyway. This is gonna lose my... Oh, dude, no! Really? Why? Finally about to have a fun game, dog. No. Bro, this, I mean, maybe they saw the writing on the wall, right? Maybe they like, oh, I can't deal with this. But like, dude, we were gonna have such a sick game, dude. Silver Samurai is gonna wipe our card we don't care about, Kid Omega. We're gonna delete something from their hand, right? And then you go Misery, you get 4 hits on all of these. So basically 2 more things. I mean, I do lose a death, actually, unfortunately, in that case, I think, right? Because she's smaller than Hydra Man. But I get a res here anyway, so you go again. Like, I think the whole hand would be gone for both of us, basically. Or close to it, anyway. I think they had enough stuff in hand. Probably not their whole hand, but, you know, their deck is gone, too. I don't know, man. We actually might have gotten ourselves in too deep there if they hadn't retreated, frankly. They may... that may have been a mistake, honestly. I don't know.